do we have time to start the car up for one last time?
I miss Sebastian Vettel. I'm also a big Sebastian Vettel fan.
Whoa.
So I wish he just stayed back one more year.
Ferrari's like RCB, you know, like in IPL. One day become.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Naren Harwani, and today we are at IIT Bombay, where the Red Bull Racing team is sharing their thoughts on their work, how the car is made, and how they built the car, and how they kind of raced with it, how they developed the car over the year. And we have a showrun on the 12th of March on Sunday, and it starts at 10 a.m. So gates open at 8 a.m. So super excited to see everyone there. And we have the RB7 here on stage. Yeah, I'm not sure if you all can see it, but it's right there on the stage. I'll take you all through there.
That is the checkered flag, Max. Well done. Enjoy every minute of it. Withstood all the pressure. Brilliant ride. Well done, mate. What a slowly Tony got on that was absolutely fantastic. Thank you, DJ Manishits, for everything that you have done. These championships are for you. Thank you.
To fight for the title.
Never giving up, never losing sight of what our target is.
That's what we worked for all these years.
Short lecture about the summary of the car. So thank you for listening, and I think now we'll move on to some question and answers. So yeah, thank you very much.
So you can see there's a few changes. We run a higher ride height. We've got a few extra cooling panels that we wouldn't have had on the race car. Here, example, we have one by the exhaust.
So this would be specially for the showrun?
Yeah, so we adapted this car specially because obviously on a racetrack the cooling system is designed around the cars, the speeds the cars are going to run at.
Right.
So you'll see. I mean, we'll be going quite quickly down the Bandra seafront on Sunday, but we do some filming and also when we're doing donuts and things like that.
Right.
You haven't got much air going through the radiators, so. Normally on the race car, these would be completely open at the back to get maximum airflow. But these cars have radiator fans, so we can turn these on when the car's going slowly. It just increases the airflow, increases the cooling.
Amazing. So many changes just for the showrun.
Yeah.
The cars in general don't really have a start-stop button, and I'm sure there's a certain way of starting them up. Not only that, but also heating up the engine and getting it in a certain window before it really goes out. So could you talk us through the fire up process and how do you actually get the engine ready for use?
So you see on here, this is the water bleed. So this gets connected as the car's warming up, and just the other side of the car there's a water heater. and that warms the water system up to around 75 degrees before we can start the engine, and then that also warms up the oil system. The engine's built to such tight tolerances that it cannot be turned when it's cold, turned over when it's cold. So it has to be preheated, and then we also have an external starter because we want to keep as much weight off the car. So if the car never if it stops on track, it's race over anyway. So it will never have to start on track. So we always have an external starter to save weight.
Got it. And would you guys like to hear the car? All right. Can we get it started?
Yeah. So we'll do an initial fire up first, just to set the water pressure, and we'll do a systems check. So it'll be a quick fire up first, and then we'll go into the main fire up.
Amazing. Most interesting part, that was just the initial start. Wait for the real one.
So this is Dave, our #1 mechanic. So what you'll see him doing here, so we're going to bleed the water system. So we make sure that there's no air in the system whatsoever. So we do what we call a stiffness check. So you'll see him with a syringe here. He winds up the pressure, and as long as the pressure goes straight up, you know that there's no air in the system because nothing's being compressed. So once he's happy with that, then we put an exact amount of air in the system to allow for expansion. So the reason we get all the air out of the system is the water temperature can run up to over 120 degrees. So it's obviously under pressure so that it doesn't boil. But if there's any air pockets, it means we'll get hot spots, and obviously you don't want any hot spots in the engine. We want to know the temperature all through the radiators, all through the engine. Obviously we go too high and we blow up the engine.
Amazing. So there is so much tech involved in, just let's say starting up the car. So being a race driver myself, it gives my team a brilliant advantage when I know the tech side and when I know my car inside out. So how truly important is it for, racers at that level to know the car inside out?
It definitely helps. Someone like Sebastian Vettel was always very technical. He knew a lot about the cars. That's why they called him Inspector Seb. You saw him checking out all the other cars, and that was quite handy for us because he could get closer to all the other cars, closer than we ever could. So it definitely helps, but it's not too important. Obviously, we have a huge team of engineers and designers that are also looking at other cars, and they know exactly what the car does, and they can tell the driver what the setup changes does. So it's definitely an advantage, but it's not essential.
So would you rather have a slightly quick driver or a slightly smarter driver?
Probably a quick driver. It always helps to be quick.
Awesome. So we can see the car and we can see just how aerodynamic it really looks, just whilst it's sitting still, it looks like it's moving pretty quick just by sitting still. So are there really any aerodynamic features on this car that, most of us can't really see just by looking at the car?
On most F1 cars, a big feature is the floor, and obviously that's until the car breaks down on track and gets lifted onto a truck, you can't see that. So that's a big area that most people can't see. There's all channels under the floor. You have strakes at the end. So that's a huge area of development.
Awesome. All right. And we've got here the RB7, of course. The 2023 car for Red Bull is the RB19. So what are the major differences, you would say, from today's generation and back when this was a world champion car?
So the 2011 car was designed around the blown diffuser concept. So you can see here we call them the cricket bat exhausts, and that blows, the exhaust gases blow over the diffuser, and also when the driver's off throttle, it then blows air over the diffuser as well. So that really helped increase downforce mid-corner. And then going into, so for 2022, with the new regulations, it was all about ground effect. So the idea was to increase downforce without too much drag, so it allowed cars to follow each other. So you'll see that the floors are a lot lower. They have been raised by 15 millimeters this year, but they're a lot lower to the floor. When you look at them back, they have huge Venturi tunnels, so that's basically pulls the car to the ground. So that's the big design concept for the new regulations.
Awesome. And speaking about the two cars, is there any particular reason why the RB7 is preferred and used for showruns as compared to the current year's car?
So the year after these cars, we were allowed to use them as show cars, and our old car, which was based on an RB1, was sort of coming to the end of its lifespan. So we invested in these cars to go sort of carry us for 10 years and beyond. So we adapted them to fit into special air freight containers, so they can go in like a wide variety of aeroplanes, not just cargo planes. So we can ship them all over the world. So obviously now the cars are bigger. That's restricted us to that aspect. They're also, the V8 engines are a lot simpler than hybrid systems, a lot safer. So that's easy to work with. And also the engine, the V8, it sounds amazing. So
absolutely.
I think we're going to fire up soon, so 100%. You'll be able to hear that.
Yep, let's go.
Are you ready?
Guys, are you ready?
Woo! Let go, boys.
Once in a lifetime opportunity, remember that.
Jamie. It is a super exciting event. The team just took us through everything, how the car is made, how they build the car, how upgrades are made over a year, and how important are the drivers to give feedback to the team, and so on. And yeah, there are a lot of people here at IIT Bombay, Powai, who've come to witness this event. And I'll try to show you all a glimpse of the RB7. There are a lot of people around here. Yeah, that's the car. I hope you all can see it. And there are tons of people here. So it's super crowded. And yeah, super excited for the showrun on the 12th of March, 10 a.m. Gates open at 8 a.m. So it's going to be a super exciting event. And hope to see you all, hope to see everyone there. And it's going to be a fantastic event, guys. See you all. We have a F1 fan here. If you could just introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sachi.
What's your favorite team and your favorite driver?
Okay, I'm biased to Red Bull, obviously, and Max. But I'm also a low-key Ferrari fan.
Okay.
I think that should be bleeped out because I work here, so.
All right. Yeah. So mixed feelings, mixed emotions after the Bahrain Grand Prix, right?
Obviously.
A DNF and a
I mean,
P1,
see,
P2.
I'm also scared about the fact that Bahrain curse.
Okay.
You know, so like Max won, so is there a chance for him to win WDC? But
Oh yeah, that's there. And even
Let's
there's
see.
one more stat. Whoever finishes fastest in P2 goes on to win the World Championship.
So
So
let's
that's
see.
Fernando Alonso for y'all
I know,
guys.
so, but I miss Sebastian Vettel. I'm also a big Sebastian Vettel fan.
Whoa.
So I wish he just stayed back one more year.
Oh yeah, he would
I
have
know,
got the quickest
I'm
start.
telling you, he would have had a blast this season. I would say.
Sweet. That's fantastic. Yeah, Sebastian Vettel, I think he's just a 4-time world champion, and there's so much to speak about him.
Exactly.
He's one of the wisest drivers
Dude,
I've ever known.
I think apart from driving, he's like an all-rounder. Like, honestly, an all-rounder. I think, I know that within F1 itself, there are like so many names for him. Like someone who cleans, someone who's the driver, who's driven by the scooty guy, everything.
Yes.
So it's like, it's an overall experience for him. So yeah.
So have you watched the F1 race live yet?
Oh no, it's one of my dreams. It's one of my
Okay.
bucket list in life.
Sweet. And how excited are you on a scale of 10 for the Red Bull Racing Showrun?
100.
100? Oh yeah, that's
I mean,
tiger.
obviously.
That's tiger. I'm pretty sure
I'm
it's
kind of
gonna
messing
be.
up my exam just to watch the
Oh, you've got an exam when
on the
is it?
13th.
Oh, good luck.
And 12th is the race.
Good luck. Good luck to you for that because I'm
Thank you.
pretty
Please
sure
pray
it's
for
gonna
me.
be a super exciting event and some words of wisdom for the viewers watching this.
Oh my god, I don't have any kind of words of wisdom, but just enjoy life. Don't take too much stress and keep it alive in the moment. So yeah.
Sure. Thank you so much, Archie, for your kind words
Bye.
and have a great day. Hello, everyone. Welcome back, and we've got a very special guest with us who doesn't need any introduction. He did so much excellence, such a great job today, and he hosted the Oracle Red Bull Racing event at IIT Bombay today, and he's doing some crazy and exciting work as always, creating exciting Formula 1 content as a racing driver, and his name is none other than Jamie Shaw. So Jamie, how are you doing?
Firstly, thank you every time for the intro, dude. Thank you so much, Naren. Dude, it was awesome. I mean, a lot of planning went into what happened here today, so I'm just glad, everything went fine, I'd say.
Okay.
Just looking forward to the showrun on the 12th, and I'll meet you there. I'll meet you tomorrow, DY Patil, yeah?
Yeah, how excited are you for the showrun on a scale of 1 to 10?
11? Does that count? 11?
Yeah, of course. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be loud. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be loud. It's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Like a lot of motorsport enthusiasts are gonna be there. And trust me, like today, the way you kind of hosted the event, it speaks so much well of you. Like you were so calm, so much at ease, and you kind of just took every step so perfectly. It was simply commendable the work that you did today, Jamie. So really fantastic work. Keep doing the excellent work and keep promoting the sport. Keep motivating everyone to follow the sport and yeah. So yeah, what are your thoughts about the event today?
Dude, I think it's brilliant. I mean, I can't think of another college that really, has access to a Formula 1 team, let alone it being, the world champions themselves come down, talk through the entire process of the whole tech side. Even from, we learned about how just a tiny screw, the in-depth knowledge, and I would say the whole procedure of how it really goes through from just being, an idea or on a PC to finally being there. The whole explanation of just that, and to hear the car firstly was, a dream come true. I don't think I can say what I want to in my mind, so I'm not going to express how pleasurable that felt in short.
Yeah, like take us through your emotions when you were at the stage and they kind of started the car. What were your emotions running through you?
So yesterday was the first time I heard the car and I practically cried.
Whoa, okay.
So I was, just prepared a little more for today because I was on stage.
Okay.
So just ever grateful to be here.
Did you feel like crying again today when you?
I did. I did.
Okay.
I just went like, and then I was like, okay, back to reality.
Sweet, that's fantastic. I'm pretty sure it must be a rush of emotions when an F1 car, V8 engine, is starting up right a couple of feet away from you and you're hosting the event. I'm pretty sure it must be ecstatic and the emotions will be, there must be so many emotions running through your, through you, like, while the car was running. And yeah, like even how was it with the team here, like the Red Bull team you were?
So these guys have been supremely open, calm, relaxed, all throughout. Of course, for them, this is one of the largest crowds they've actually done a talk with. I asked Chris and Oscar, and they were also like, okay, fine, we gotta do this.
Yeah.
So it was amazing, practically hanging out with them. We got to see the IIT Bombay racing team's car as well.
Sweet.
So that was interesting, and then of course we got to see, Kinky Kylie, in short, the 2011 car.
Oh yeah,
Seb named it.
RB7.
Yep.
What are your thoughts about the car? What do you like to say about the car?
Honestly speaking, anything with four wheels is on point for me. So for it to be a Formula One car, I mean, to be very honest, the first few things that came to my mind, of course, are I was this kid, right, and it's just can't really express what to say when it comes to my career in the sport, and so far so good is all I really say.
Sweet.
So I can't really express in words what it means to me to kind of be here as an athlete or as a host. I am just ever grateful, for Red Bull India, and yeah.
Nice, that's fantastic. And anything you've got to add to the viewers watching this?
Just be there on 12th. If you just be there on 12th.
Yeah,
12th
man.
March, Red Bull Showrun. Just be there.
Gates open at 8 a.m. guys, so I'd highly suggest reaching there as early as possible so that get the best view possible for an F1 car. And I'd like to share an experience myself as well. So back in 2012, Lewis Hamilton was here with it was sponsored by Vodafone, and they're doing a similar showrun kind of a thing. And literally people were, as soon as I entered, there were a lot of people, obviously yes, because it's a F1 event. And literally people were climbing on trees, alright?
Wow.
And the first thought of my mind, like I was very new to F1 that time, and I was like, are these people mad? Because, they're climbing on the trees and stuff like that. And because you couldn't get a sight of the car, it was so crowded.
Right.
And you won't believe, the next 5 minutes, I myself was climbing the tree to get to see the car. I'm like, obviously, if you've come so far to view the car, it just makes sense to see the car, right? I mean, it's so crowded, you've got to see the car. So even I was one of those among mad people who, climbed the tree to just watch a car. And I was very fortunate to watch the car very few meters away from it as well. After a lot of people thought that the event got over, but it wasn't. And yeah, so it was quite exciting. I think F1 in India, nothing like it. Like, you cannot have something better than this, right?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm again just very glad for Oracle Red Bull Racing to be here to promote the sport. Not only that, but give people a good chance to really maybe build an interest in the sport. Again, this is what helps athletes like me trying to grow through the sport. Coverage is key. I've always said that. So the more coverage, the merrier.
Sweet, that's great to know. And some words of wisdom for the viewers watching this.
Just be there on 12th. I mean, that's all I can really think of, because I don't know when it's been 7 years since since we had a showrun in Hyderabad, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just curious to see what it's gonna be like. Of course, back then I wasn't really. I think it was 2013 when they came down. So I wasn't a part of that sport or the sport at that time. So I'm just curious to see what it's gonna be like tomorrow. Of course, ever so excited for the 12th, and yeah.
Sweet. Thanks a ton, Jamie, for sharing your thoughts and fantastic work. Keep doing what you're doing, killing it big time, and see you all soon. See you soon during the event tomorrow and day after at the showrun. And a massive thank you to all the viewers watching this. till here, and hope you guys also enjoy the Red Bull Racing Showrun on the 12th of March on Sunday, 8 a.m. onwards. See you all, guys. Hello everyone, we are with some exciting F1 fans here at IIT Bombay. So yeah, if you could just introduce yourself, guys.
Hey, what's up? My name is Kenneth Alexander. I'm Kevin Alexander.
Hey, I'm Rehan Binny.
And what teams do you all support?
I support Ferrari. I know what's coming, but like
Heartbreak.
Yeah. I'm a Mercedes fan.
Double heartbreak, guys. Double heartbreak.
Yeah, what am I doing here?
Back of the grid.
I'm a Red Bull guy, so it's 2 happy years for me right now.
Oh yeah, I think you must be on cloud 9.
Yeah. No. I think every Red Bull fan right now is a bandwagon fan.
Oh
so
man,
you're not in.
I really like that.
I'm telling you, next time Ferrari is going to finish. They're going to finish.
I think
maybe podium finish is a little too much to hope for right now, but they're gonna at least finish. They didn't finish in Bahrain, but they're gonna finish this time.
It's always the next time with Ferrari, like there's
that's right. Ferrari's like RCB, like in IPL. One day we're coming.
They have never won an IPL, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like they're just waiting for it. They're getting closer and closer and closer. And it's gonna happen, guys. It's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen tomorrow. It's gonna happen in a bit.
Yeah, I really like that. The fact that he said that he's talking to his therapist right now.
Oh yeah, you wouldn't believe it. She was so surprised. Like, Kev, what's up? I think you got a girlfriend. Your life's been going good. Like, what's up? What's with the sudden text message? You got me worried. Yeah, where'd you go for the last 8 years, bro? You won't believe it. 8 years. You won't believe it. But this team, based out of England, all of a sudden just controls my emotion. You wouldn't get it. Bro, you'll be even started being a McLaren fan right now.
Yeah, that's organic. I think that's a lot of heartbreak already.
Yeah, that's not therapy. That's like suicide watch. On active suicide watch.
But yeah, it's great to see you all. How excited are you all for the Red Bull Showrun on the 12th of March?
massive.
I'm ready to you know how they run on the field?
Yeah.
I'm ready to run in front of the car.
Speakers.
Yeah. They're like, hey, where did speed bump come from? I'm actually so glad, we're doing this again. You're kind of raising the awareness about F1 in India again. Such a cool thing to do, and we're all looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's light banter, we're a Mercedes fan, but it's seeing an F1 car, just in front of you is always just gonna be magical.
Yeah, I think the banter is what kind of makes it really special, right?
Yeah,
I think you all three look really close friends, and you all three all support different teams. So I think that's what makes the sport really exciting, where three different friends are supporting 3 different teams, and a lot of banter around.
I think the reason football and cricket has been so big in India is because the banter was always there. You had banter with your family, you had banter with your friends.
Yeah.
But not with F1. F1, you had to search for people to talk with.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
You had to be oh, you follow F1, what team do you support and shit
Cricket, football is a little more universal. But I think F1 does have a very strong fan base. It's just that it's it has a strong fan base. It just doesn't have enough presence. Like this, something like this. If they did something like this, there would be a lot more people who come for it.
Yeah.
It's just that they need to start doing it now.
Especially in my college and all, I know people who have no idea about F1, and just because these events are happening, they are getting themselves updated with what is Red Bull, what is F1, how do they do it well and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, he says that out of experience, he's a Drive to Survive fan.
Okay, how do you like the Drive to Survive? Just be really honest.
I'm gonna say this because I do media, so I'm telling you, Drive to Survive it's meant to be dramatic. It's supposed to be dramatic. Not all facts have to be facts, which is why it's a docu-series, not a documentary.
Yeah.
It has to be dramatic because that's kind of what draws hey bro, check it out, it's dramatic as hell, kind of why they watch it. So yeah, it is not accurate, but it is kind of needed. Last time I saw something so dramatic, I was watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians with my sister. Or Keeping Up with the Kardashians, MasterChef Australia, Either one of those. That's dramatic. But I mean, as long as it gets people talking, I'm all for it.
I think Drive to Survive has played a very important role in kind of increasing the fan base. Just getting more people added to the sport, a really young crowd added to the sport, and that's what Netflix is. It's supposed to be dramatic.
Exactly.
That was draws attention, and that's what kind of makes it more exciting. It kind of adds
exactly,
exciting flavor in the
It's
sport.
like in football and cricket, like you know how you can like see the player, so you can see a person. Like if I tell Messi, you can visualize. You know Messi.
Yeah.
If I say Ronaldo, I'd be like for like Formula One, they're like behind a helmet for like 90% of the
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Right, so like giving a face to the person really helps because like
True.
then you'll be like, oh, I like this guy, I like that guy. I can see that, like I know this guy as a person now. So,
Yeah.
like, it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep, but like whatever.
But like, yeah, Drive to Survive, like, like growing up with football and all, you see the roles, you see like, okay, there are two goalposts, okay, you got to score in either of the goalposts. But with F1, you got to be like, okay, what color flag, why did he raise that flag?
There's so much to it.
Why is this team always at the back? Why is Williams always at the last? Sometimes it's Ferrari, but okay, understandably. but like, you have no idea, like, okay, these are mid-table teams. These are like the top teams. Only 3 teams are fighting for the championship, and now that Aston Martin has come up, now it's become like 4 teams. So like, that's super good.
Oh yeah, Aston Martin, Fernando Alonso, man, he's just gaining all the eyeballs right now. Like I think the stock price also Aston Martin went up.
I'm actually really rooting for him right now. Like I think it's actually surprising. You see like how people you see the rise and the fall in like F1, and Fernando's been so in the sport for so long. You saw his rises, fall, and his rise again. But like it's gonna be like Fernando, like Max. It's gonna be Max at the end of the day. So like you know what's gonna happen. It's gonna be Max.
Yeah, it's gonna be Max at the end of the day, but it's so fresh to kind of see a new face on the podium, right? And that's Fernando Alonso, the youngest driver on the grid. So none other than him. So rookie of the year. Like he's making his debut with a different team, and I think he's the only driver who's surprisingly
1 in 5 teams.
drove for all the manufacturers in F1: Ferrari, Renault, Honda, Merc right now.
Yeah, and anything else we know?
Renault. Renault he did. With McLaren, Renault maybe.
McLaren's Mercedes.
Renault, McLaren, Honda, Ferrari, and Mercedes now. So yeah, that's like too crazy.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna be there for Porsche as well.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Porsche coming up.
Yeah.
This guy's
But like, you kind of feel bad because Sebastian just left last year, and you just hope that he would have gotten this car. That would have been sick.
That was actually a pretty big what if. Damn, bro. I mean, I thought it was ridiculous going to Aston Martin, but never mind, I guess. I mean, like, bro, Lance Stroll finished in front of him.
Exactly.
Yeah, Lance Stroll, man, he has his hand fractured, and
that was actually cool. Like, if you saw the video, like, he's kind of driving, like, he's like pushing the steering wheel.
that hand was like really everywhere. Like even right at the start of the race, he just crashed into.
I mean, I've gone like go-karting a couple of times. I'm talking go-karting, not even Formula One, but trying to traverse a turn with one hand, it's just it's ridiculous. Like, and Lance Stroll doing it like the whole race. It's like
damn.
Like,
Props
wait
till Kevin finds out about power steering.
And even after seeing his video that he put online, like the recently that he posted the video, like he's been through so much. Like he really couldn't move his wrist, and the way he kind of did, he said that he did it like a job, working 10 hours a day just to kind of get some flexibility in his wrist, just kind of get some strength as well. So hats off to Lance Stroll, hats off to Aston Martin, hats off to Fernando Alonso. I think they've got an excellent car.
Plan is working here.
Fingers crossed for these
They've
guys.
invested a lot of money. They've got a billionaire out there who's bought the team, and surprisingly, it was Force India back in the day. So, I
Some
mean,
Indian representation.
but it's great to see a new team at the front of the grid fighting for podiums, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna finish maybe in the top 3.
Let's hope. I hope they keep the momentum.
I think it's really important to keep the momentum.
Yeah, because like a lot of teams like Ferrari last year started really good, and then before even the middle of the season, like they were like out, like not a prospect anymore.
Yeah.
So like I'm hoping like this, because like even Haas started really strong last year, but then they kind of dipped in the middle of the season. But like, I'm really hoping they continue, with the momentum that they have, because then that'll be, it'll be fun to watch new competition. It's really fun to watch, because like 2021 had like 13 different like podium finishers. I really want to see that again.
2021.
Wait,
2013. I think 2013 was that year.
And then we tied again recently, like one of the 2021, I think.
2011, I think.
The final
2011.
points.
No, so there were 13 podium finishers. 13.
Yeah. I think that was 2011 or 2013, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that was like a really exciting season where you don't know who's gonna be the winner till the end of the season, right? And that's how it should be. But yeah, super glad to be witnessing such an exciting F1 season. It's just a start. It's still a long way to go. Let's hope we get an exciting season.
Exciting season, but I'm saying exciting because I'm in denial.
But yeah, it was fantastic catching up with you all, having a word with you all, and thanks a ton to you all to share for sharing your thoughts with the viewers watching this. Some words of wisdom for the viewers who are watching this video.
You can start from there.
Yo, when you're watching as a Ferrari fan, just keep the utensils away. Keep all the knives, keep all the forks, all that on the side. Keep it away from you.
Okay.
And make sure the TV is a good 4 feet in front of you, so like you don't like throw one by mistake, and hit connect. That's my advice to all the Ferrari fans out there.
Nice, sir.
Hey, mom. Yeah, thank you.
Same thing. I got tips for Ferrari fans. Maybe keep an onion beside you, so you got something to blame when your engine fails mid lap.
Sweet. So yeah, thanks a ton, everyone. Thanks for sharing your thoughts, and hope enjoy the showrun that's happening on the 12th of March, and hope to see you all there as well. Let's see how that turns out, and exciting to meet F1 enthusiast, and thanks everyone for watching this video till here. Hope you all also enjoy this, and see you all on the 12th, and hope you all also enjoy the event on the 12th of March.